Hey, this is Tokyo Champ. How's everybody going? That's my I got that. I think got that off of Richie from Boston. Anyone know that channel from the back in the day? Yeah, it's Richie from Boston. I can't do it when I force myself to do it. When I don't think I can, I sound pretty good at that kind of stuff. Bill Burr. But anyway, I'm just reporting back in, unscripted. It's working. I'm doing like a hybrid of quitting internet or and not or. Well, it is or. You can't really do them both at the same time. I mean, you sort of can if you have it. You're doing your multitasking, so you go back and forth from, or you do a little internet addiction for a diversion or escape. So you go into the demented mess for an escape a little bit, then you just hit pause or whatever. You forget about it, and then you do what you do that's productive. So we need things that are productive to more than offset this negative crap. The Manhands Dairy Queen person. Uh, I'm not promoting her. I'm not saying give her page stats, but then again, I couldn't care less. I don't care about their page stats. I only care about being myself and growing and sharing that so whoever good is listening in can benefit or empathize with my plight. I mean, I try to offer it up, take it as one wants it. Like he's got a pleasant, nice voice that's in tune. I mean, someone could. I'll listen to something if it's in tune, even if I don't care what they're saying, just to have sort of like a background. Um, some people need complete silence or they really need a focus in, but I've always been someone who wants that TV on in the background or wants that radio on. I'm not gonna watch the video she just made calling me a stalker. This person showed up on my channel a couple years ago with someone named Autumn Sword, but it's a long story. She's in on it, and she's clearly the Dairy Queen individual. And it's funny as Fuck. We all know it's funny. It's not rocket science that it's funny that Manhands turned out to be the Dairy Queen lunatic. The Dairy Queen Karen, sorry, that's what they call. I think it's funny that those people have to wake up every single day to go in front of a teleprompter and to feel like garbage, to have their face, to the mental gymnastics involved to balance a tweaking out face. I try to imagine that. So, like yesterday, in my last video, I'm saying how I figured out how to not to stop reacting to their faces, and it's usually when it seems like they're laughing or smirking. Like if they're being negative and and obviously unsettled and angry, then it doesn't bug me at all. I'm like, yeah, that's what they are. But the what was bugging me to stare at, like I think it's called I think it's like a visual stim. So Aspies, we do repetitive activities. I'm not going to be Captain Obvious, but I'm one of those actually autistic people. but very not but it like that I'm better than other people with autism. I'm not going down that road. We're only I think we can live maybe 120 years tops. I think maybe 125. I don't know. And I'm not trying to upset anyone. It is better to know that we die eventually at some point. It's just better to know. And then from the logic of that, one realizes the necessity to be humble. Those, oh, so once I realized that the smirking is from the more we know, the better we can relax. So the more we know our body, the more we know how to breathe, the more we're mindful with the breathing, and the more we understand impulse, how we react. But just think to yourself the next time you feel an impulse to be angry or any impulse to be hungry, to love or be any impulse, anything that just seems to it seems like a compulsion, but it isn't. It's an impulse. And a compulsion is basically we have to brush our teeth, we have to eat food, we have to live, we have to breathe. Those people are doomed. I they're not. It's not set in stone that they're doomed, but unless they quit their jobs and leave the situation, the arena they're in, they're doomed. I mean, they're doomed beyond anything I could have ever thought about for an outcome for a human. Myself, and just thinking about it, there, I was never a jerk like them. I was never like, I mean, I was never corrupt. All right, I could be a jerk, but that's not really what I'm trying to say. I could never be corrupt, and I could never cheat like them. I could never be corrupt like them, ever. And once one has reached that sort of, let's just call it enlightenment, because that's what it is to know at a fundamental core level that live and let live is the fairest, most natural, beautiful way to breathe. To realize that is, you can't go back and become Hitler. These people, these people are so fried. It's very shocking. What I did and what really cut back on, and I'm being able to quit, is staring at them. Whatever bad habits you have, I'm telling you that I've been able, and I say you in general, any bad habits, they can be broken. The mundane is everything. Once one realizes the mundane, that is a consciousness that never evolves. It never changes. So when that con artist Alan Watts was talking about how we don't really have to do anything and we're the universe and that sort of thing, he was wrong. We do have to do the thing, even if doing nothing is what we do. That's the doing of it. There's something called entrainment. So it's not just people with autism who end up in patterns. Everyone, every human entrains. Now, because the internet is so rigged and disgusting, I put a limit to the effort I'm going to put into my videos. To show that there is clearly a different way to exist away from the medium, away from them. So I've been thinking about this specific video for a couple days now, and basically I'm gonna make a funny title. I know the Audacity's doing really well. I've already spoken plenty. I'm not trying to steal everyone's time, or I'm not trying to hog up the platform. I'm not trying to listen to me sing all the time. And if you do listen to me sing, I do recommend to always start at the lowest volume possible. It's when you're listening to a voice. And I don't have any help to edit it, and I try my best. And it's a fun little hobby. I recommend it to anyone. And if anyone's sincere and authentic, if you have any questions about music or sound or anything, I swear, uh, I got I got like the best. I'm not saying better than anyone, but I got like a unit of education for life. I was good at it. I was good at school. I wish I wish I could go back knowing now what I didn't know then, to take from the Gordon Lightfoot. Or no, that's Against the Wind, Bob Seger. He said, I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. I don't agree with that type of idea, but not just because it takes so long for myself to wrap my noggin around it, probably because of the autism and the literal nature of the autism. That's how we get messed with. We're us Aspies. It's easy to take the piss out of us. The Blarney thing. I always regret going off on these tangents because then I forget what the hell I was talking about. I now do the stems. When I first figured out I had autism, I don't know, I couldn't put two and two together for the stems, like, because if you're doing the stems yourself, like, then how is that autism? But anyway, I used to always feel like I had arthritis in my genes, and I'm slow with the finger movements. Like I could never play piano or drums, where you have to be or bass guitar, where you have to be fast with the move. But I got this stem going now, and it's just like a trumpet player, and I could really do it. And I'm having memories like flash. So I have a brain and memories like anyone else. I'm just like anyone else. I just figured. I think I did figure everything out for me for as much as I could. And since life is universal, then I could probably share it. So anyway, that stem, it's trumpet. I can do it, and I can do it fast. And I learned sound from this machine that this psychologist put me on a machine. I only do it now like once every couple months, but it really helped me with a breakthrough. I'll put up a screenshot of it. I'll for this video here, Oh, I was gonna. I almost forgot to say, but then I was having flashbacks to the smell of the trumpet, like the valve oil stuff in the trumpet case would have a certain odor, and the spit valves. Now I'm thinking about how you empty the spit valves and like the spit comes out. It's funny, and bi- so I'll put up a screenshot of this machine, and there's like these sounds going on, and then there's an Oculus type headset with the eyes, and one learns to get outside of the brain, to get to stop having thought leading into new thoughts. This video just started and it's working out pretty good, so practice makes perfect. I get better at being unscripted. But the cough is no good. I have to hit pause and figure out this cough. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Drink some fluid and took a hit of pot. So I figured out how to wrap up this video and make it worthwhile, because I imagine their Aspies are into this, and and then the neurotypical is interested too, because they're humane about it and they like us somehow, and we like them, and that's how life goes in the best case scenario. So to wrap it up, I'm saying that the pills are bad. So, and there's a good chance that people on pills are autistic rather, and were misdiagnosed. Or you got people those pills getting thrown around to neurotypicals too. I bet they're not worth it. They're too addictive, and they ruin that. They take over the body. Don't do it. And then there's a proper way to wean off, and I repeat that and I repeat because it's so important. The weaning, how it's tied. If one doesn't wean the right way, then the tardive dyskinesia kicks in. So what I'm offering is, I'm saying I have proof. I'm a witness here of a treatment, non-invasive treatment that helps tremendously for autism. So it's got to be non-invasive. It's got to be respectful. So you just do the Tai Chi, basically. You do the Tai Chi that they mock, and what that allows the individual to master breathing and body, and that's basically the 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 trick. Like noise reducing headphones, noise silencing headphones. We uh we need those things at the ready, and then we entrain ourselves so we don't freak out and forget that we have those go-to things like the stems. My singing is a stem. My negativity towards staring at those people to observe their so-called facial topography and to prove that they're scripted beyond reason. I mean, scripted in a demented way. Like, it's one thing for the news stations to be scripted. We all know that. But for all this other garbage to be also 100% scripted, there's the aha moment that I've been trying to present. Hello, McFly. So the non-invasive, the Tai Chi is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I do that twice a day now. I do over an hour a day of Tai Chi. It's called Qigong, spelled Qigong. Shibashi, I think. It's Shibashi. And it's those are like the specific phrases or words for under the big heading of Tai Chi. I used to have a lot of cough drops to the ready when I was substitute teaching. Being a motor mouth helped that though. So if you got the and I suppose if someone has a male type autism, that you could be a motor mouth too. It would just drone a little more. Nothing personal to the male type autism. Nothing personal at all. I actually respect. I wish I had a little bit of that, or a lot more, than this eccentric chattermouth thing. Starting to cough again. I gotta pause. Sorry. Came back. I don't edit. I just run noise reduction to take out the fan. I'll have a cough drop. Maybe I'm gonna have a cough drop right now, so I'm able to get through this shift. This unpaid blogging, video blog shift. I grew up on talk radio. I grew up on radio, TV, and I was young when the cable kicked in. It was fun. It was fun going from like 13 channels, plus the, there's nothing worse than having a cough when you want to talk. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. So, the non-invasive. I have to wrap it up because of my throat. We could float among the stars together, you and I. But we can't fly. Just go for the non-invasive and wean off the pills if you're on them. And find the people who know about the pills and weaning off of them. Find them. They're not tough to find. I'm starting to get mad that my throat won't stop scratching. Blew my nose. I want to just start swearing. The anger is real to the ass beat. You can all F off if you F with us. I mean that. You keep F'ing with us. You'll see what happens. You'll lose. So right, I'll add the screenshot. Of that machine that helped me figure out sound. So now I 100% understand sound as much as anyone ever, including Mozart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Overrated Mozart. Schubert was the best. I got the title lined up. So I've had the title lined up for a few days. I'm not going to watch the video made by Manhands. I'm going to assume that she denies being.
Make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry.
I might have to edit coughs.
Though the bird is on the wing, you may not.
I don't think I have to edit anything, sorry. I coughed away.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love.
I'm not going to edit. I just have to find a way to wrap this up without coughing. If that makes any sense.
Some may come in, some may
The
go.
smirks, the excessive smiling is fake.
When the one that left
That's
us
from being a
here
meth addict, cocaine. Who one can only imagine what that person did. Now she's apparently an alcoholic and a chain smoker and a nasty human, the nastiest, one of the nastiest persons out there. She's in conflict with so many people.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now.
That was her. So I have the title lined up. Eureka's good. Got to the center of it, the core. I got the title lined up. It's gonna be funny. In theory. Sorry if I'm making weird sounds. I got.
People now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right
Ricola.
now.
Ricola. So the screenshot of that machine, it's brilliant. If you want to come to terms with sound. In the title, alright, apologies for all that coughing.
If you hear the song I sing, you will understand.
The title's gonna be
Hold the key to the loving
use
all in your trembling.
use the Freemason compass
Just one
to
key
prove
unlocks them both. It's there at your command.
the disinfo shill who stalked me, not the other way around.
Try to love one another right now.
Use a Freemason compass to prove she was Dairy Queen Karen.
Smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another.
And that is if she wants to continue on internet.
I said, come on, people now, smile on your brother.
Everyone knows she's Dairy Queen Karen. She can go F herself for being so nasty and cruel and fake and in on it.